Some people say you keep them on the feed full time. Mella, you sleepy too? It's the next day. It's the day after Turkey Day, and it's still raining. It's still raining. So yesterday we got the turkeys put in, took to raining, and started doing some office work, some bills and things like that. Then it just kind of, I didn't think the radar was calling for that, but it rained and rained and rained, and here we are. That was a Wednesday. This is a Thursday, and it's still raining. It's still raining up a fizz, you know what I mean? And Miss Miller, she was a yawning. This rain is dreary. It's a beautiful rain if I didn't have anything to do, but I got stuff to do. Are you sleepy too? You want to go in here and play with Pap for a little bit till this rain stops? Maybe we find something to do. Right now it's pretty nasty. It's pretty nasty out here right now. Well, of course I would get new chickies, turkey poults. I would get new chickies yesterday. Then we would start, first of all, it would rain for 24 straight hours at least. And then secondly, we would start having some power glitches. We have power all around the property here, but for some reason, well, part of it's buried, so I don't know where it's shorting out at. It's shorting out. All that rain got it wet somewhere and it shorted out. Of course, these little chickies, these little poults were out here. They did okay. Their heat lamps weren't on for part of the night at least, but now they are. And we had a tarp over them. The tarp blew off, so they weren't, the tarp didn't get to hold the heat in for them. They seem like they're doing okay right now. You're all doing okay. The wind's probably gonna blow across that mic, but we got the electro netting around. This isn't our normal setup. Normally we would be out in these pastures, but we had so much predator problem last year. We're running some experiments. We got the electro netting. These boys and girls are growing pretty quick. They're scheduled to go here in a couple of weeks. We'll probably select the biggest ones out of that bunch. Some people say you keep them on the feed full time, but I think we're developing some problems, so we've held back a little bit. They're ready to be moved after all this rain. So we held the feed off from these guys for a little bit, and they are going mad after it right now. I took one gimpy one out of there. It's over here. And there's also a little gimpy one in there. So that one's probably big enough to process and have a small meal out of it. The other one's not yet, though. And we've been debating a little bit about whether to continue with the chicken tractors. There are too many chickens in that chicken tractor right there. I have another one. We should separate them out. I had them 25-25 when we started, and we had some calamities and some things happened. I usually let my birds go longer, but these birds are done. We probably need to not let them go so far. We're known for bigger birds, letting our birds go longer, but we probably have a higher mortality rate in that with birds that aren't making it with these plump legs and things because they grow so fast. We are going to get some heritage breeds to try that out to see if now then they're going to get bigger, but to see if we like the taste of the meat better, because these birds grow super fast, but the chicken itself doesn't have any flavor, so you have to cover it up with other things, and you're not getting near the nutrition that you normally would. So that's an ongoing thing there. So the other option is to do like some people do and just kind of let them out in the netting. And we're not really doing it for income or mass production. We're mostly doing it for ourselves. We do sell a few, but we've never really been super into production. So if we felt like we were secure from aerial predators, we had a guard goose or something to protect them, then we'd just let them kind of have a little more free range. Maybe that would keep them, I mean, they do get lazy. Maybe they'd keep them from piling on top of each other. Finding corners in the evenings, it wouldn't be, and in the nighttime they wouldn't squeeze into a corner quite as much, because all those little chicks they're a few weeks younger, but they've all pressed up into under that tarp, and they're probably not piled up, but at nighttime they would be. Believe it or not, I've almost had this thing cleaned out twice at least, but it looks like I've never started. There's just stuff everywhere. I just need to throw stuff away. Screws and things have been spilled over here. I don't have any heart attachment to those things. They need to go. Now, because of the rain and because of the malfunction in the watering system, this is a muddy mess. This is an old road bed, so I'm not going to fix it right now. It's probably actually good for it to get stirred up a bit. I hope those cows don't think they're going to get moved, because we're not doing that now. But they will get moved tomorrow. But I'm going to fix these. I'm going to fix this water trough situation now, hopefully, in such a way that they can't tear it off, and we'll have to safeguard them a little more. Keep these floats on the other side and work that out. Just an ongoing process. It hasn't been super bad, but because normally this is on a timer. This particular spot, it's not on a timer, so when the valve is on, the water's just running, and obviously it ran and the sky ran, and we have a muddy mess right here. We may have to go get a drill bit, which was part of my thought process anyway. Unfortunately, I didn't bring it with me. Well, they seem sturdier now than they did before. We're going to move them tomorrow, so we'll let them have the water the way it is today, and we'll fix the rest and get out of this mud sloppy mess when we make the move tomorrow. I kind of feel myself getting a little overwhelmed again. Not because I'm overworking, because that's certainly not the case. But then, you start feeling guilty because you aren't getting done what you think you need to get done. Camera malfunction. You think you should be getting a lot more done. It was rainy yesterday afternoon. I did pay some bills this morning. Didn't like the world on fire. Kind of entertained myself a little bit this morning. And then that creates a guilt because you have all this work to do. I can feel myself getting overwhelmed. There's so many things to do. I need to get to the weed eating. I need to get things cleaned up. Hate you. Hate you. Excuse me. But we're not going to get all those things done at once, so we have to take manageable steps. I'm making the lists, checking things off the list, and I'll get some progress that way. But I can't just let it overwhelm me. Excuse me again, 2 sneezes. There's no sun, must be something blowing in on the breeze. If I let myself get overwhelmed, then I just won't do anything, and then we'll be way behind. So I just need to plug at it every day, little by little, get something done, and we're only going to get where we're going to get. One thing that's been bothering me lately is that I can't get to the weed eating, and not getting the yard cleaned up, not getting the things done in the front that I need to do. So I told Melissa yesterday I need to make one day a week, a beautification day, a yard beautification day, or a front beautification day, where I'm focusing on front sides of the property that day. And that's what I'm going to do. We got our chores that need to be done out back. I'm going to finish those out, and then it's going to be, what can I get done in the front? Because that kind of presses on me and makes me feel bad. So I need to work on those things. And if I give it at least one day, I can make some progress. Things will look better than they have in years. So I haven't turned the water on yet. I haven't turned the pump back on. You can see I got a little bit bendy with the pipe down there, just because I didn't have the right parts for right now. But we got to get the water hooked back up. So we'll see what that means for us. Test them all out, see if they work. Also, this place is messy, and I should spend a little time cleaning it up. And I should take the time to get the right tools, because it would make things go so much better if I just got out of my head and got the right tools instead of just whatever works, But here we are with whatever works, and so I probably need a 90 down there to make that bend a little bit better. There's a few things that need tightened up in here, but it'll work for now. Well, that's just a touch embarrassing. Work that hard at such a simple little job. I should have just tore it all apart and did it the right way. I didn't have time to do that. I should have got an earlier start. It was raining, but I could have did that in the rain. See, I didn't manage my time very well. I gotta go get some slop to the pigs. We got a function to get to. Some kind of meeting with Abigail or something for the band. Come out and catch the breeze, Sketty, and your all fall downs. Don't you come after Pap. Don't you come after Pap. Lucy trying to protect you. Grandma looks like she got her green stalk stacked up over there. Whew. That was an ordeal. Pappy got it though. You coming to get it? You're not a phone baby. You're a cheese. You're a cheese baby. Are you a cheese baby? Cheese. No, not right now.
Talk on here.